So we're back with Mase and Fivio Foreign. DJ Academics actually has Fivio Foreign's contract, his record deal, and he breaks it down. Remember on $1 Million Worth of Game when they asked Mase if he owns Fivio's masters and it got spooky for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
So we got money and masters.
So you own the masters?
That's another conversation.
Oh, shit.
But we got the answers to that too. Now, if you've never seen a record deal or a record contract and the terminology that's used in it, you'll also see that in this video. So let's get into it and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you have any questions or any takes on the video. Let's get to it.
So anyway, Mase hit me. This is August 2nd. He said, Act, stop trying to shift the narrative. The Columbia execs shared the truth. Here we go. Will, from the inception of creation, be forever regarded throughout the universe as works made for hire. Basically what this means is that Mase owns that nigga's masters. It says the artist is agreeing that any material created hereby under and all results of proceeds of artist services, which means recording this and third, remixes, shout outs, drops, and other services hereunder, including all recordings made or delivered during the term, included but not limited to outtakes, mixes, remixes, other versions thereof, all artwork, okay? Including but not limited to results and proceeds of artist services and other artists hereunder, whatever, will from the inception of creation be regarded throughout the universe as work for hire for the company. Okay. I'm going to try to explain this to y'all. And Mase, I know you're probably watching this somewhere sometime. And I'm going to be fair to you. So I heard your interview. You essentially said you let him sign away his rights to you, that the labels couldn't take his rights, which I understand. However, if we're seeing paperwork of him signing his rights away to you, and you later saying verbally that you were protecting his rights, how about you put up the paperwork of you returning his rights? Because this paperwork only says, yes, a label later on can't own the rights to your music because Mase owned the rights to your music. So show the paperwork that says Mase has given the rights to Fivio's foreign music back to Fivio Foreign. That's it. You get what I mean? So because what it says here is that Mase will forever regarded through the universe. Anything made by Fivio, it will be seen as work for hire, which means if Big Drip or City of Gods or whatever the case is will be seen as music that was made for work for hire for Mase's label. I heard him talk about this and he said, nah, he gave it back to Mase, but he got to show paperwork. The paperwork here doesn't say that Mase, that says Fivio Foreign owns this shit. It says Mase owns this shit. I'm going to keep it 100. Co-publishing and co-administration for good and valuable consideration, the receipt and hold on. For good and valuable consideration, the receipt and sufficiency of which is hereby acknowledged. Okay. Artist, blah, blah, assigns, conveys, and sets over to the company a undivided 0% in his interest copyright. Okay, this is good. So Mase owns 0% of the copyright and extensions and all other rights, whatever. Okay, cool. So this is a good thing. So this is where I got to big up Mase for. It's written in the original contract that the copyrights of all the songs and all the work that Fivio does will be owned by Fivio. The company shall have exclusive rights to be the administrator of controlled composition. Well, see, they give you one thing, they take away the other. So basically, they're saying Fivio owns the shit, but they get the right to like be the person who deals with all the administration, which there's going to be administration fee or percentages, which means they're still getting paid. You get me? They just don't own it. Okay. It's not a long contract. I don't want to go through everything. The point is this. Mase, you signed a nigga for $5,000. You did help him get a bigger bag than he would have got without you, which is $1.5 million. I think he would have got $800,000 to $1 million. and he would have got that without you. Truth be told, I think he would have got more money if he didn't sign with you, but you brought the money up to a bigger level in terms of 1.5, even though you get a cut. And what happens with that is that you in turn, in terms of the industry, you make him seem like a bigger artist. Cool. After a project or two, the nigga gonna want to negotiate. You should understand that. He wants you offer certain shit, and like in certain roles, this shit shouldn't even been public. You know what I mean? And by the way, I don't think, unless Fivio was just salty, I don't think Fivio would have mentioned the fact that he got signed for $5,000. Most of these niggas got signed for nothing. Lil Pump got signed for $30,000. Some of your favorite artists got signed for $20,000. A lot of niggas for $10,000. I just want to call their name. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I think they're going through some conversations legally, so it's in Fivio's best interest to kind of expose that nigga, that hopefully that nigga won't go that hard when it comes to legal shit, right? All right, enough of that, man. Enough of that. Okay, cool.